Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Moments with Mel. Today, with Moments with Mel, I'm excited to share a very new concept that I've recently started learning about, and I'm excited to share that with you. I'm excited for our weeks and months that is to come. It's just a great day to be alive. So today, I want to talk about the concept of mentorship. This concept is probably the very first thing that I'll talk about with Moments with Mel, but it's probably also the most important thing that I've ever talked about so far, the concept of mentorship. So the process of mentorship, what it is, it's allowing a mentor to impact the mentee. So the mentor is usually the one that has some type of expertise or is more experienced in a certain skill or has a certain knowledge that he or she shares with the mentee. And the mentee is there to kind of soak in the skill or the knowledge that's being poured out by the mentor. So it's a big brother, little brother model, or it's a teacher-student model where one person is more knowledgeable in one area and diffuses that information to someone who is less experienced in the hopes of getting that person to be at the same level as the mentor. And so this is great. This is a great concept. It's been around for a long time. A lot of you might know about the ancient philosophers. Plato was a mentor to Aristotle. Gandhi was a mentor to Martin Luther King. Steve Jobs was a mentor to Mark Zuckerberg. Michelle Robinson was a mentor to Barack Obama, and the list goes on and on and on. And unfortunately, we have steered away from this model. And I tell you today, we need to get back to the mentorship model that a lot of people have had success with. Recently, I was reading a very interesting article, the Harvard Business Review, very interesting poll that they did, and they polled very successful CEOs, CEO of Amazon, Apple, Coca-Cola, very successful businessmen, and they polled them and they asked them, what is one of the secrets of you being so successful? And all of them had one thing in common. They all reported at some point along their careers, they had a mentor. So what does that mean? It means that a successful person, well, here's what it means. It means successful people have mentors. Successful people are willing to learn from other people in the hopes of becoming just like the person that they want to become like. So I encourage everybody today to find yourself a mentor, because guess what? Life is all about information. It's all about what you know. And so if you, the person that's making $10,000, $20,000 a week, there's something that this person knows that the rest of the population does not know. This person has some type of skill. This person has a piece of information. And if only you would have that piece of information that this person has acquired, then maybe you'll be just as successful and probably even more successful. And so I encourage you today to have a mentor. Have someone in your life that's where you want to be in 5 years or in 10 years, and ask that person, what is it that makes you so successful? What is it that makes your business work so well? What is it that makes you have success at school? How did you make it to where you are right now? It's called the mentorship cycle. It's called the mentorship model. And we all, at some point of our lives, we're gonna need someone to show us the ropes, someone to show us how is it that I've gotten this place, from this place to this place, and how can you get from this place to this place? See, unfortunately nowadays, It's hard to think of good role models. It's hard to think of good mentors besides rap stars and sports figures. It's hard in this generation to think of role models, to think of good people, solid people that you can learn a very valuable task from. It's hard. But one thing's for sure, successful people have mentors. Successful people, I'll repeat again, successful people have mentors. And you know, recently I was watching television, I was watching the Olympics, and I was watching Michael Phelps, one of my favorite athletes, Michael Phelps. And he was explaining about a time where he was just down, and it was so bad, he was suicidal. And as he was suicidal, he met someone, one of his friends named Ray Lewis. See, Ray Lewis called him up and said, man, what's going on, Michael? I'm seeing your pictures on all over the media, you smoking, you getting DUIs, what's going on? And Ray Lewis, for a few months, served as his mentor. Ray Lewis gave him a few books to read. He checked up on him. And that's the model that we need today. We need people who are willing to pour out into other people of this generation. We need people to show other people the ropes. And Michael Phelps was explaining how the book that Ray Lewis gave him, The Purpose-Driven Life, basically changed his life. And today, reportedly, he's no longer suicidal. Why? Because he had a mentor in his life that was able to give him ideas and secrets of how to rekindle that fire and how to use the great talent that he has in swimming. I pray that somebody is understanding the idea of mentorship. Find yourself a mentor. Here's your homework. Find yourself a mentor. Be bold. Go up to them. Introduce yourself. Say, listen, where you are right now is where I want to be one day. Challenge them and say, would you be willing to help me learn the skills that you have? Would you be willing to help me learn some of the things that you have? And I guarantee you, you will succeed. This has been A Moment with Mel. God bless you guys.